Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, GHA family and friends. We are back with another 5th grade Lesson 3 homework helper. So again, this is Lesson 3, and a lot of us should be familiar with this. So I'm going to read the directions, and I'm going to get started. All right, so it says draw a model, then write the numerical expressions, okay? So, number 1A says the sum of 21 and 4 double. So when we look at this, the first thing we see is the sum. When we see the word sum, we're going to add. Sum means the answer to an addition problem. So we're going to add 21 and 4. Then it says doubled. So that means doubled means to multiply. What does it mean when we multiply? For doubled, it means we're going to multiply by 2. So if you see the word tripled, then you know you're going to multiply whatever number by 3. So this one says double. So the sum of 21 and 4 double. I'll write it as you see it in the book. And 4 double. So we can begin to put this in a numerical expression. So the sum of 21 and 4, that means 21 plus 4. Take our 21 plus 4, and we can put it in parentheses. Because now we're going to double it. And to double it, we have to multiply. What do we have to multiply by? Double means 2. So this is our expression, okay? This is our numerical expression. 21 plus 4 times 2. This is all that you need to write. Expressions are slightly different from equations. Here's the difference between an expression and an equation. That's it. This is the difference between an equation and an expression. Expressions do not need to be solved. Equations need to be solved, okay? So this is your answer here. I'm going to go over another one. Let's find a hard one. So that was A. Here's one. Let's look at D. Again, we're looking for the sum, okay? So the sum means we're going to add, all right? What are we going to add? Well, it says the sum of 3 15s and 4 2s. So we're going to add 3 15s and 4 2s. Write it as you see it in the book. Three 15s and 4 2s. Okay, so we know we're going to add, but let's break this down right here. 3 15s and 4 2s. So if we see something where there's 3 15s, and that means we have 3 of them. We have 3 15s, so we can write 15 3 times. Or we can write 15 times 3, okay? So we know 15 times 3, or 15 plus 15 plus 15 is 45. So we know 15 times 3 is 45. We got 15, 30, and 45. All right? Now we have 4 2s. So you can do it like this, 2, 2, 2, and 2, and add it. Or you can say 2 times 4. So we know 2, 4, 6, 8. So we know that 2 times 4 is 8. So now that we've solved our 2 small multiplication problems, we're going to find the sum. 3 15s, the product of 3 15s is 45. And the product, the answer to a multiplication problem, 4 2s, 2 times 4 is 8. So now we can take our 2 products and use them to find the sum. So we take our 45 and we add it to 8. That is horizontal. If you want to solve it vertically, here's how it looks. 45 plus 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. And then we have 4 plus 1 is 5. So the sum of 3 15s and 4 2s is 53. But remember, this is an expression, so we did not have to solve. I just wanted to take you through it. Here's how the numerical expression is going to look. So they want the sum, so we're going to put a plus right there. 3/15, we know that 3/15 was what? 45? Or we can write it out like this. Parentheses. Parentheses. All right? No equal sign. That turns it into an equation. This is a numerical expression, okay? 3 times 15 plus 2 times 4. The sum of 3 15s and 4 2s. All right? Let's go to number 2. Let me help you with number 2. So number 2 has an A, B, C, and a D, and there's a table there. It has expressions, words, and the value of the expression. So I'll show you how to do this. I have to draw the table on the board as you see it in the book. Okay, so now that we have our table up, I'll write the first expression in. It says 10 times the sum of 2.5 plus 13.5. So here's how it looks. 10 times the sum of 2.5 and 13.5. All right, so they want you to put this in words. Well, I just said it for you. They want to say 10 times the sum, because we're adding, of 2.5 and 13.5. Okay? So they give you the expression. They want you to take the expression as we did in our lesson before and put it into words. So we have 10 times the sum of 2.5 and 13.5. And then they want to know the value of the expression. When they ask you for the value of the expression, now they would like for you to solve it, okay? So, first things first, please excuse my dear Aunt Stella, okay? So the first step to the order of operations is to do what is inside of the parentheses first. So first things first, we need to do 2.5 plus 13.5. I'll write it down here in the box, but you don't have to. 13.5. So we have 3 digits here. We have a tens place, a ones place, and a tenths place. But in 2.5, we only have a ones place, so the 2 goes there. And the 5 is the tenths place. We have nothing here in the tens, so we can put a 0 spacer just to make sure we're lined up. And we're looking for the sum. So we're adding. 5 plus 5 is 10. And we carry our 1. 2 plus 3 is 5. Plus 1 that we carry gives us 6. And 1 plus nothing gives us 1. So 13.5 plus 2.5 gives us 16. And then our last step is to multiply it by 10. All right? So we can take our 16 and multiply by 10 so that we can find our value of the expression. So, if you want to make it a shortcut to do 2-digit multiplication, you would multiply your non-zero numbers. Everybody should know what our non-zero numbers is. Every number that is not 0. So, we can take our 16 and our 1 and multiply it. What is 16 times 1? It's 16. Awesome. And when we're multiplying, we have to check the number of zeros in our equation and add it to our answer. It must reflect in our answer. So how many zeros are in this equation? You only see 1, so it must reflect in your answer. 16 times 10 is 160. So we found our value of our expression. If we solve it, we know that 2.5 plus 13.5 is 16. And then when we multiply by 10, we get 160. All right, I hope that helps you out for tonight. Have a good one.